FedEx Information Systems Analysis by Group 6, Peter Owen, James Painter, Blake Parks, Matt Peterson, and Stan Prachniak.
FedEx would not have been possible without the technology that it was founded upon. One of FedEx's contributions was the tracking number, which has become a standard in the shipping industry. While the tracking number was initially an internal process for quality control, FedEx found that its customers found it extremely valuable. So thanks to the systems that FedEx built back in the day, the mainframes and all of the legacy systems that we have today, that allowed FedEx to move forward and be a top innovator in the shipping industry. The founder, Fred Smith, is famous for saying the information about the package is as important as the package itself, and that holds true today. Several years ago, the CIO of FedEx, Rob Carter, mapped out all of the legacy systems and all of the different systems that interact to ship a package. The resulting diagram was sort of like spaghetti in that there were thousands of systems that did all kinds of things, and the systems were acquired with new companies that FedEx purchased and sort of band-aided together instead of overhauled from the get-go. This provided an opportunity for FedEx to revamp all of their internal systems to make them simpler. Rob Carter came up with the 4 horsemen of dominant design. Dominant design is when a particular approach to a problem takes hold. For example, the Pacific Railway Act of 1863, which brought order to railroads by standardizing the width between railroad tracks. Prior to that, there were some maybe 8 different standards that were obviously not consistent around the U.S. This all led to a cloud-first strategy for FedEx, which Rob Carter is spearheading. This facilitates agility, which is the ability to respond to changing markets and issues very quickly. These factors led to the creation of an overall IT structure that is based on a core model, as shown in this slide. We've got the purple core, the platinum core, and the multi-core. The purple core is all about creating a consistent customer experience across all of the FedEx-owned operating companies, including FedEx Freight, Ground, Express, and others. This relates to the FedEx Purple Promise, which states, "I will make every FedEx experience outstanding." Next, we have the Platinum Core, which involves reducing the number and complexities of enterprise systems. By reducing the number of systems we had in the spaghetti diagram earlier, it allows for increased flexibility for future projects and enhancements, and supports the development of enterprise services. It also reduces the need for multiple applications, data, interfaces, and reduces development time so that FedEx can get applications to the market faster to address changing consumer demand. Lastly, we have the multi-core. The purpose of the multi-core is to create unified processes and shared technology across all of the different operating companies. This should support faster solutions with modern technology, as well as create a seamless customer experience across the entire enterprise.
This is Stan Prachniak, and I'll be talking about the mobile applications, e-commerce, social media presence, and business analytics of FedEx. Mobile applications have become a necessity for many businesses, and FedEx is no exception. Internally, FedEx developed an app called Purple Hub. Purple Hub was designed to work much like a social media app, but for collaboration and information sharing rather than sharing of personal interests. Externally, the FedEx mobile app provides the customer with a platform to handle all of their shipping needs. Within the app, FedEx has created a rewards program that encourages repeat business and helps build brand loyalty. When it comes to e-commerce, FedEx has established systems that cater to both businesses and consumers. FedEx PowerShip enables businesses to take control of all of their shipping processes and handle large volumes of shipments. To assist in making this shipping process as seamless as possible, there is FedEx DirectLink. DirectLink is an EDI-enabling software that provides all of the e-communications and management tools necessary for electronic invoicing, tracking, and signature proof of delivery. FedEx e-commerce solutions enable businesses to integrate FedEx services into their operations, which they can offer to their customers. FedEx also offers shipping directly to consumers via its website. On the website, customers can get quotes, create shipments, schedule a pickup, and check the status of shipments at various stages of transport. With e-commerce, FedEx has created an intuitive shipping platform that can be used by anyone. When it comes to social media, FedEx utilizes all of the most popular outlets. For the most part, the FedEx social media accounts are used for marketing purposes. Positive imagery, news stories, advertising, and informative videos help keep FedEx in the public eye. Facebook and Twitter are the only social media apps that contain any kind of customer help or interaction aspects. The rest of the app's main focuses are on brand building, information sharing, and promotion of FedEx-sponsored events. FedEx has come a long way from the days of its 1984 PC-based shipping system. Each day, FedEx computer systems handle roughly 2.2 billion transactions to support the delivery of some 9 million packages worldwide. In order for this to happen, FedEx must constantly analyze data. The analysis of this data can be used for things like evaluating the efficiency of a route and to spot trends that may require an adjustment to continue efficient operations. FedEx has to be able to effectively schedule aircraft and personnel to continue to operate smoothly, and the proper analysis of data plays a big part in their ability to do so.
FedEx uses multiple knowledge and decision-based support systems and intends to eventually replace them all with a singular system. The three systems currently in use include Oracle Right Now, Solution Point, and TeamSite. Oracle Right Now is a web self-service cloud technology which FedEx uses for customer interaction. This allows FedEx to easily create customer portals with quick feedback and to be used on any device. Solution Point is a DIY website builder that FedEx used to internally develop their commerce portals used by the solutions and sales departments. TeamSite is the customer service interface allowing for personalized two-way digital customer experiences. In planning for the future of knowledge management and decision support systems, FedEx is currently undergoing multiple proofs of concept based on the Salesforce platform as a universal customer relationship management system. This would unify sales, service, marketing, and commerce systems into a single cloud-based system, or SAS, which is Software as a Service. It would eliminate the requirement for mass software installation for FedEx. Potential issues are whether or not data would be lost in this transition, as well as what systems would be staying. This would be difficult connecting and integrating the legacy software with Salesforce. It would likely also redesign both the employer, employee, and customer interface, which requires employee training and efforts to maintain ease of use for customers during the transition. For data security, FedEx uses CA Technologies, formerly called Computer Associated, for asset management and software delivery. They provide application security, which detects breaches and prevents bad code from infecting the system. McAfee is used for endpoint security, which protects networks accessed when devices such as laptops connect remotely. FedEx has since changed their security policies when a cyber attack caused a $300 million loss in 2017. The attack was due to infected tax software scrambling critical organizational documents in the Ukrainian office by a group called NotPetya. Now, legacy operating systems and outdated virus definitions are no longer allowed on the network. When these systems are discovered, the device is automatically disconnected from the network. FedEx applies modern principles, methodologies, tools, and systemic processes to develop new applications and business capabilities. These systems are developed both in-house and offshore through outsourcing. Systems used to be developed solely using waterfall system development processes, which is a non-overlapping, sequential phased approach in which each phase relies on the completion of the previous phase before the next phase can begin. Agile software development is different in that it is an iterative and incremental approach with continuous improvement upon a baseline. This enables a developer to evolve a program collaboratively between self-organizing cross-functional teams. FedEx used to be 100% waterfall and is making the transition towards going completely to agile software development. Rob Carter leads the IT management staff as the Executive Vice President of FedEx's Information Systems and is also the Chief Information Officer. He reports directly to the CEO, Fred Smith. He is responsible for the shift over to cloud-based systems by showing an ugly picture to the CEO of their legacy systems map, with all the applications and interfaces next to the proposed shift to the cloud-based systems. The legacy system was so dauntingly complex next to the simple and immediately understood cloud-based system that the CEO greenlit the deployment back in 2010. Rob Carter recognized how powerful this new set of tools was in clarifying information systems technologies. His staff, including over 220,000 employees worldwide, made this possible for FedEx and helped them remain the industry leader.
My name is Blake Parks, and now we will be discussing FedEx's corporate IT strategy and how it supports the mission of FedEx. To coincide with FedEx's corporate mission to be a leader in operational efficiency and customer satisfaction, Chief Information Officer Rob Carter and his team are focused on the constant renewal of the company's IT systems. Communications between FedEx's legacy systems and its newer applications began to deteriorate as the company experienced exponential growth. Legacy systems became obsolete as the company's operational scale multiplied to require applications which could be integrated into one another. Such a lack of flexibility and information sharing can create bottlenecks and unreliable streams of data. As Peter referenced during our discussion of FedEx's Purple and Platinum cores, reliable, transparent information for customers and a common internal infrastructure are integral pieces of FedEx's mission. FedEx's renewal process is the #1 priority of the corporate information technology team. New applications must meet the needs of FedEx's constantly evolving enterprise. For example, as consumer expectations have become more reliant on instant information, FedEx developed and introduced the Cosmos tracking system to monitor each phase of a shipment using barcodes as a means of tracking. A package's barcode is scanned an average of 5 times from pickup to delivery, enabling FedEx customer service to locate a package at any phase of the shipment process. FedEx even offers a full reimbursal if customer service cannot locate the shipment within 30 minutes. To improve operational efficiency, FedEx developed an intuitive satellite-to-ground level operating system referred to as Command and Control, which ensures shipments are delivered by, quote, the fastest, safest, and surest route in any weather condition. This application has the capacity to respond to real-world exceptions in real time. It can reroute packages mid-shipment to ensure they reach their destination as close to the original delivery date as possible. As international trade began to accelerate, FedEx was approached by the United States Department of Commerce to help launch the APEC tariff database. This database was, quote, a necessary source of information explaining various countries' customs requirements and tariffs. The database allowed for expedited international shipping in a world now connected by the internet. Cosmos, Command and Control, and the APEC tariff database are just 3 real-world examples of how FedEx's IT renewal process has focused on improving customer satisfaction and operational efficiency while providing a scalable resource to keep up with their continuously evolving enterprise. FedEx's information technology team is constantly developing new applications with a focus on several technical tenets that will enable new programs to be seamlessly implemented into FedEx's existing network. New applications maintain a focus on scaled agile framework, often described as safe agile, which enables a program to securely access several different programs and report on data from many different scopes within FedEx's business. Mirroring their focus on an application's flexibility, the team has also implemented a cloud-based network to reduce the amount of hardware needed to service the applications and to increase flexibility among applications throughout the network. As part of a recent Information Week report, CIO Rob Carter considered cloud computing to be, quote, general purpose computing, which has the ability to connect servers, networking, and storage that are workload agnostic. This means the tasks they perform are not bound to a single physical location, but can be shuffled among a company's network to improve efficiency. With a cloud-based system, any team member can remotely address issues with an application. As the applications that comprise FedEx's network have become more integrated, Carter and his team have maintained a continued focus on each application's developmental and operational security when upgrading their legacy systems. These new applications have been designed to be easily implemented into the network and to allow secure, simple, and continuous customization depending on the current business trend.
Hi, I'm Matt Peterson, and next we're going to examine a SWOT analysis of the FedEx IT infrastructure. Strengths are characteristics of the business that give it an advantage over other companies. FedEx has well-established systems that unify their operations around the globe, and this allows simple pricing and contracting, which other competitors struggle with. This is made possible through their massive infrastructure. This is the four horsemen that were mentioned earlier, and a growing set of mobile apps. They're also very experienced in global operations. This is difficult for newcomers to challenge FedEx in these arenas. Next, we're going to look at FedEx's weaknesses. A weakness places the business at a disadvantage relative to others. One problem is difficulty between FedEx brands like Ground, Freight, and Office. Because they each have unique properties and networks, they're not fluid enough to flex their assets between brands when needed. This is also due to some legal issues that force them to be separate. Another weakness is the cost of staying current. While earlier we mentioned their huge infrastructure as a strength, it also means that they must spend a lot of capital to keep tech current and competitive with other companies. And this rolls into the final weakness, that ensuring legacy systems are retired and replaced before they cause operational problems is a big resource drain. On to the next slide, we're going to be talking about opportunities. An opportunity is an element in the environment that the business can exploit to its advantage. There are a lot of innovations in the supply chain field right now, and one big one that FedEx can capitalize on is AI, machine learning, and big data. The speed and accuracy with which artificial intelligence, or AI, can calculate shipping routes and optimize loads on the fly can create huge savings for FedEx and reduce their analyst resource needs. AI can also be used to ensure evolving security to keep them safe from hackers. Drones are another growing tech for supply chains. FedEx could use them as delivery devices or just auditing tools which patrol their facilities scanning for RFID chips. Augmented reality and virtual reality, or AR and VR respectively, are another growing trend that can enhance personnel interactions at work and make jobs easier. A heads-up display in delivery vehicles or in some visors could help quickly identify a designated carton in a stack or reroute trucks for optimal efficiency. Finally, we'll look at the fourth slide here at threats to FedEx's IT infrastructure. A threat is an element in the environment that could cause trouble for the business. Decentralized shipping is a new trend that can threaten FedEx. As consumers buy more and more online rather than in traditional brick-and-mortar stores, some retailers like Amazon and Walmart are pursuing their own decentralized shipping methods in which they store inventory at many small distribution centers around the country rather than a few large ones. Combined with Uber-type apps, the share economy could provide a fleet of pay-as-you-go delivery drivers that undercut FedEx. Hackers are also a threat to any business's IT, really, but a company as prominent and essential to our country's infrastructure as FedEx is has to be extra cautious. Another problem facing FedEx could be the migration of IT professionals. It could be difficult to find the IT resources that FedEx needs, as they are increasingly difficult to find in the US, which can force more outsourced labor, and this creates operational and tax implications. With all this in mind, let's look at some of our recommendations. There are some recommendations that FedEx could explore to improve their operation. One idea is to explore the possibility of decreasing the barriers between FedEx brands. If the resources from ground, express, freight, and office were more flexible, then the operation could work more efficiently. Another recommendation is to invest heavily in drone technology. These systems will allow for less labor costs and a higher level of service. Finally, we believe that FedEx should continue to move towards enterprise solutions to share among all its operations to reduce overhead and IT redundancy.